A fantastic final, a fitting finale to a brilliant tournament, I guess.
It's been another record-breaking year, Stuart, and you have to take your hat off to Michael van Gerwen. Big favourite for this match, but what a fight back from Peter Wright, and what a great player. How he's announced himself on the world scene as well.
Well, at 4-0, we all thought it was going to be a whitewash, but what a fight back.
Well, I mean, I think, Peter Wright's played so well consistently throughout this event, and he absolutely was so close with so many doubles early on. They didn't quite go in for him early doors, but he showed his spirit, he showed his character, he showed his ability, and he showed what he was good at doing, which is winning games of darts. And who knows, if the last double goes in at 6-5, and we could have a real nail-biter on our hands. But all credit to Michael van Gerwen. Throughout the tournament, he's been a brilliant player and a very worthy world champion.
The first of many, no doubt. Now, Barry, you're about to reveal exclusively on Sky Sports the 10 names for the 2014 Premier League. Peter Wright's consolation is £100,000, up to number 7 in the world. Does he get a place in the Premier League?
Well, this has been a really tough decision to make. There's been so many great players playing, so many characters, and obviously you're not going to please everybody. But the committee has been in action for several days considering the likely outcome of this, and their decision is now in. So what we do know is for the Premier League, starting at Liverpool, I think, on February the 6th, the 10 players will be, firstly, the top 4 seeds in the world. The new number 1, Michael van Gerwen, and Phil Taylor, number 2. And they will play on the opening night in Liverpool. Adrian Lewis, the twice world champion, is in automatically, as is Simon Whitlock from Australia. They are the top 4 players in the world. The wild cards has been, as I said, a terribly tough decision. But the PDC's 4 wild card picks are Peter Wright, for his amazing display in getting into the World Championship final. Dave Chisnall, for an unbelievable season. Robert Thornton, for his success during the year. And Wes Newton, one of the most consistent players on circuit, 2 9-darters and a winner of a European Tour event. They are the 4 PDC wildcards. As you know, we're contracted with Sky Television, gladly, for the next 5 years of tungsten entertainment, and they have 2 wildcard picks themselves. Sky's 2 wildcard picks are Raymond van Barneveld from Holland, and finally, Gary Anderson from Scotland. They are the 10 players that will contest the 2014 Premier League of Darts.
Brilliant lineup. Obviously, people will ask the question, no James Wade, a former winner. I suppose that's the big name absence from the list of 10.
I think there's lots of big names, Adson. I think Andy Hamilton was unlucky not to get in. Kim Huybrechts was up there. Michael Smith for his great win over Phil Taylor. I think the committee took the situation with James Wade, a past winner and a great player. He has had a few medical issues this year, and they've decided to give him a year off, and I'm sure James will bounce back from that and re-establish himself as one of the world's top players. It's been a tough call. We can all make cases for so many different great players. Nonetheless, we had to select 10 players, and they are the 10 that have been selected.
Well, we're only a month or so away from the opener, as you say, February the 6th at the Liverpool Echo Arena, and we can already look forward to the man who has become king against the king of darts, Taylor against van Gerwen.
Well, what an opening night game, and what a great tournament we've got. Relegation, don't forget, after 9 weeks, so you have to be on your game. And who's to say it won't be van Gerwen and Peter Wright contesting the final at the O2 on May the 20th. There are so many computations, so many great players. Darts is on fire, Stuart, as we know. The ratings, the TV crowd, and the crowds, unbelievable crowds, tell us that we know we've got something very special here. And these players, the characters and their ability on the hockey tells me that the game is in very good hands.
Barry, thank you very much.
Great pleasure.
Fascinating 10. All starts February the 6th, the Premier League, Liverpool, the Echo Arena. Michael van Gerwen against Phil Taylor, the world champion against the 16-time world beater. It's a mouth-watering way to kick off the Premier League.
It's going to be brilliant. No matter who's in the Premier League, it's fun. That's what it is. it's kind of a glorified exhibition. The players up there, they've got to go and enjoy it and not get embroiled like a few of them have done in the past. No names are going to mention, but they think it's kind of a job going up and down the country. The Premier League is there to showcase you and the sport. That's how it should be treated.
A lot of people will be surprised James Wade's not in there, Rod.
Yeah, I mean, as Barry said, you know, the decision was made mainly on his health reasons. You know, we think it would do him a favour to have a bit of a time off. You know, he's had some problems. You know, it's not taking away what a great player he is. We all know that, 7 times a major winner and what have you. But it was a tough decision right the way through. I mean, you know, the last 2 days, it's been talked about all the time with, you know, Barry and the committee and Rory from Sky. It was, and of course we're going to get it in the next, especially me on site, possibly from Andy Hamilton. I think he's the only one that can feel a little bit of grievance, but the rest deserve the spots.
Peter Wright will lap it up, won't he?
Yeah, it's designed for Peter Wright, really, Premier League. He's going to so enjoy the support he's going to get that he started to get tonight in the final when he made his comeback effort, and he will reap the rewards of the character he's established and the character he also has as a dart player.
It's been 16 days of fun, Wayne, hasn't it?
This has been magical. It's been absolutely magical, and rounded off with a final that we thought was going to go one way. Peter Wright fought back, but for me, the player of the tournament, Michael van Gerwen, wins it.
Van Gerwen, the man to conquer the world.
Yeah, and he win a lot more, there's no question. The ability, his scoring power always gives him chances.
Cheers, boys. Thanks for your company for the last 16 days. It's been a real pleasure working with you. And that's all we've got time for. Thank you for watching. The boy becomes the man, Michael van Gerwen, King of the World, age 24.